Hi guys, I don't know what's this called, but it's used to pat your back, like when you're having a backache. And this was given by my friend on my birthday. So I'm gonna use this as a prop. So this is gonna be a mic. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been really long since I've done this, like a conversational kind of a video, and I'm glad that we're back with one of these. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about my whole experience regarding my college life and how I used to earn while I was still in college. I decided to make this video because I came to know that I have a lot of audience who are basically students, because I have a lot of content regarding my college life. I get a lot of DMs and I often get comments in the comment section. So today I'm going to be sharing you the whole process of how I got my first job or internship. And this is Manisha. What was my intro? I'm Manisha. I make videos on YouTube regarding lifestyle, travel, and music. A quick disclaimer, I'm really sorry if there is a lot of noise. I don't think there's a lot of noise, but if there is noise, then my parents are in the kitchen and my brother is blasting music in his room up there. Number two disclaimer is that this is not like a very educational kind of a video. I have done research, but not a lot of research. So I am sharing this with you to solely share my experience, and I hope you take something from it. But this is not like a guide as to how you get your first internship. There are a lot of videos on YouTube regarding it, so you can check those out. But this video, I'm gonna be honest and genuine and tell you how I started from scratch. I mean, I'm still learning, but I have definitely reached somewhere compared to where I had started. So sit tight. I'm also going to share some tips and tricks on how to get your first internship. Okay, first of all, let's start with my college experience. So I just finished my college back in 2022 July. But there's a big but. It was like I only got to experience 1 year of college life because for 2 years we were stuck in the pandemic. So we were at home. To be really honest, I was at college for only 1 year of my life. That is first semester and the very last semester. So after first semester and on the start of second semester, there was the pandemic and then we were all at home. There was supposed to be online classes, but we did not really have a lot of classes, and I think it's the same with every other college out there. So this is when I started fetching for other options. I just started exploring what I could do apart from what I had been studying. So I'm a physics graduate and I was studying BSc physics. Back in 2020 March, our college was shut down, and back in April, I really started to, like intensely research about what else there was to explore. So I would just refer to videos on YouTube. I mean, trust me guys, there is like a lot of information regarding this on YouTube. That's exactly how I started, and I highly recommend you going into long format content regarding this, and please avoid short format content. And as much as I can remember, there were 3 sites that I was really familiar with. One was freelancer.com, number 2 was Upwork, and number 3 was Fiverr. So in these sites, I used to spend my time a lot. I would not know a thing about them, but I would try to play around and try to see what's there. I remember bidding on freelancer.com to random, like really random companies about work that I did not really even have specialty on. What surprised me back then was like the amount of money companies were willing to pay. It was like crazy, and it was like per hour. Until August, I used to be really determined and try to find work online like that. But then I was a little bit demotivated because I got no work from there literally. And then after that, in August, I opened this channel, which is like the greatest part of my life right now. I would have been insane if I didn't have this channel. And I'm really glad that I started that soon. I like to consider that this field, YouTube, comes under the creative fields, and even right now I'm working in the creative field. And to give out more information, I have been in the creative field for more than 2+ years. I started back in August, and then I continued YouTube till 2021 April, and then I just stopped because I thought it was not working, and I thought, why would I do the same thing again and again and expect different results? And yeah, I again got back to searching for internships, and in May I was searching on a different app, that is internshala.com. So internshala.com is, I guess, from India, so it's basically made for students who are in college itself. So In Internshala, you would get a lot of internships from India, paid, unpaid, but still, I do not recommend you to get any unpaid internship or any unpaid work per se. It would simply mean that you're not valuing your time and the work that you've put in. So, a big no no to unpaid internships, but internships in Internshala, they don't really pay very much. As to how I was, glittered with the amount of money companies were willing to pay on Freelancer and Upwork and Fiverr. Internships from Internshala pay comparatively low, but you can start there. I mean, I started there. Also, please do not go on applying on whatever field you see. Please do a research. Please have an analysis on what you're good at and what you can do effortlessly. I think that's where you start initially. And then if it works, then you start, educating yourself more on that. As for me, I started with content writing. So June 2021, I got an internship in a startup company. The company's name was Orchid, and what my daily work consisted of was writing an article from 1500 word count to almost like 4000 sometimes. I enjoyed it. I wrote like 150 plus articles on government exams basically, which happened in India. We had a website. We still have the website. You can check it out. After 5 months, we were writing answers to the questions on Quora, which eventually generated leads to the main website. Of course, it was work from home. I was working from home, and the pay for my initial job, it was good. And actually, a little piece of information, I bought this phone with my own money, and then I worked in this company for 6 months. And then the pandemic was still there, but then my college reopened on November. With this, I want to tell you one more thing, that I think at this point, skills are really, really important than degree. A lot more important than degree. I have completed my degree, but I don't know a lot about it. I do not have the information that I should have for my degree to go on further for my master's about this. If I had not started in the creative field, I would not have any backup plan. There are a lot of, like weird jobs out there for you to explore. But if you are really serious about your studies, like about your BSc, about your bachelor's, or anything that you're studying, like it could be professional also, like hotel management or like MBBS, anything. If you are serious about it, then I recommend you do not have your feet on a lot of boats. But if you want to have a backup plan, or if you are really interested in other things, or if you want to explore what is out there, I think you should really go out there and explore, because people can have no excuses today. I mean, they could learn anything from scratch from the internet. So we have no excuses. All right, with this, I really want to emphasize upon the soft skills as well, that you have to develop early on when you start searching for a job. Soft skills include communication, leadership, decision making, problem solving, interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills are basically social skills, and teamwork. Yeah, a lot of skills like these you must have it aced until you're out of college. Forget about perfecting these skills, just be somewhere on learning the skills. So after this year, it was 2022. I can't believe it's last year. So in January, I think it was second or third wave of the pandemic, and the colleges were shut down again. So at this point, I think you can imagine how hectic and how confused we were. It was just frustrating and irritating at that point of time. However, it reopened in February, and then after I had my fifth semester exam, which was online on February, I again started searching for jobs online. I started searching on Internshala again. Also, I restarted my YouTube on mid-January. After my exams had ended, I was really focused on YouTube, and then I was focusing on finding a new job. At this point, I have to tell you, my YouTube was like really going really good, and I got the channel monetized within 6 months. So kudos to that. I also have the video about my YouTube getting monetized. And in March, I got a job. I applied as an intern, but then I got the job as a freelancer. So it was very motivating. They like my work so much that they directly wanted to hire me as a freelancer in their company. So it was a huge company. It's Content Wheel. You can still search about it on the internet. I think they have like over 700 plus employees, and they have a lot of clients. In that company, I needed to write a lot of articles. Initially I was scammed because they paid me really less for the work that I put in. So when you're working in the content writing field, you sometimes get paid as in word count. Yeah, so for me it was like 0.08 paise per word. It was really less. I think in today's age it comes around 1 rupee per word or like 2 rupee per word. And then in that company I would have to write articles about various things, technical, creative, and they would just throw any topic at me and then I had to write. And it was like pretty hectic at the time because I was in my 6th semester, I was working a job, and then I was also a counselor from the student council of my college, so a lot of work there. And then I had to study too. And I was also, I have to tell you this, that content will be like really very late, so it was frustrating that way also. I continued with content wheel for 3 4 to 5 months, and by this time, by 6 months, January to June, my YouTube got monetized and I was like on cloud 9. So after that I was graduated, and then I was working with my senior. One of my seniors, she had clients from abroad, from US, and we had to do all text writing. It was like as if we were explaining to the blind. By this time I think you should know that I was like really good at writing. So yeah, I had fun in that too. I was shifted to Calcutta. I was doing my coding. I was in Calcutta from September till February, and then I came back here, and from February I started working in a digital marketing agency, which is where I'm working right now. It's written by Social in Gangtok. And yeah, I just now realized that I have not taken any breaks, and of course YouTube has always been there. I have updated everything about my life there, and I have been like pretty genuine and transparent. I've tried to be as genuine and as transparent as I can be. As of now, I'm working as a social media executive, digital marketing executive, content executive, and it's very much easier because I have been doing this for a really long time. So it's good and I'm enjoying it, and I want more opportunity and then more growth and more scope in this field. And I, at this point, I really like this space. I really like working in this space, this creative field. So this is my entire experience. If you want to get started today, you can really start searching for internships. As to how I started, I think it's still relevant today. But I also want to tell you to not get scammed, because I remember one of my friends, she had taken my advice, but still she tried to search for jobs on Quicker, and then on Quicker your email will be flooded and then you'd get calls every day, and then those are just scams. So please be aware. And if company is asking you for anything, any money, sometimes the company might not even pay you even after a month of work, so that might also happen. So please do everything, please check everything beforehand. Please do not get scammed, because it's very easy for us freelancers to get exploited. So while you're still in college, you can earn through 3 ways. One is tutoring. You can do it online, offline, anything. And you can earn through internships, yes, through Internshala or any other platform that there is now. And then third is freelancing. There are a lot of opportunities for freelancers. You can start freelancing on a lot of things, some of which are graphic designing, website designing, UI UX design, video editing. It's at peak right now, so you can learn that too. And then content writing, there are a lot of courses on internet for you to avail, so you can, information is just out there. You have to just go and grab it, get yourself skilled, and then start applying as a freelancer. Or you can start by internships. I highly recommend you do not just study in college. Be included in different things, try out new hobbies, and explore jobs, explore opportunities, explore people. It's so much fun that way. And trust me, life is gonna get real bad after college. Just make the most out of your college, and then start developing skills, start applying for internships, start exploring in general, so that by the time you are almost graduating, you have a second option. Or you could be really skilled at something, you could go on with that field. Okay, that's too much information for one video. I think I'm gonna have to take my leave from here. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Till then, take good care, and yes, go get that first internship.